Hi, I'm Dave the RPA guy, and welcome to another episode of Let's Build in Blue Prism! Here in part 10, we are about to finalize our first iteration, which you're not going to see in any titles of any videos or anything. It's just sort of a way that I'm organizing how I'm going through this, making this process automation. The only thing we have left to do is in our main loop, we need to reset the values for the bot so that when the bot goes out and checks the value it finds, it should notify the user and then hold on to the value that it found on that website as now its new value to watch for. So we're going to make that change in this video. We just identified a problem, and that is, it continues to loop and tell us multiple times, even after it's successfully sent the email. This would be probably a pretty quick change, I think. What we'll need to do is, let's say we get down here and we say, get it, has the mission value changed? Yes, send a notification. Okay, right after you send the notification, we need to put the value that is in mission value into original mission value. Then we need to delete the value in mission value. So let's do a multi-calc, and in here we'll perform some of these reset, we'll call it reset values, even though one of them we're not really resetting exactly. So we're going to take the value from mission value, we'll put it into original mission value, we'll add, and then we will just put nothing into mission value. Does that make sense? So we know that we found this on the web page. We sent an email successfully. We're deciding now to take that value we just sent off saying, hey, here's what it says now, and the user is now aware of what that new value is. So now we're going to treat that new value as the one we expect to be on the web page, and we'll watch for when that changes. So now we're using the new one. Okay, and then after we've moved that value over, just to be safe, let's remove it from mission value and make sure that it has to get a new value each time. Okay, let's link this in. We'll have to decide, do we want to reset the values before or after we determine whether or not the email was successful? Because say the email is not successful, do we want to just ignore it and the user never gets notified? Because right now we don't have a failure notification going out. So I think maybe we should just keep sending the email until MAPIEx is successful, which might just mean we have to restart Blue Prism. But at least then we're not in the dark about what's going on. So let's move reset values to here. And it will only do this in the case that it successfully sends an email to the user. If it fails, we're gonna request a stop and restart Blue Prism. If it's successful, then it'll reset the values, use the new value. It'll just loop until we change it again. Okay. Value to watch. All right, let's go ahead and start another test. I think MAPIEx was successful last I checked, so because once it fails the first time, that's when you got to be like, well, I should probably go and restart Blue Prism here. Okay, are we starting it now? Yeah, we're starting it. Let's do 10 seconds now. This way, because if MAPIEx starts failing, I don't really want it to send me an email every 5 or 6 seconds. All right, let's see how it does. Shouldn't send me any emails. And it shouldn't fail. Let's make this smaller here. It'll be reloading the page, which is fine. You can watch this for me. You can watch when I change it. Okay, I changed it. Hey, there's our email. Now we shouldn't receive another email. That's what it was. That's what it is now. Okay, go ahead and delete it. Appears to be working. Now we'll change it again to something else, probably Toy Story related. I don't know why that's on my mind, but okay. It looks like it didn't pick up the new value that I've done yet, so we'll have to wait another 10 seconds. But it's coming, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna work. Fingers crossed. So there's the new value, and we got an email. Oop, I didn't mean to pin it. Okay, our old value, and now our new value, and it looks like the bot's doing what it's supposed to. I think we have effectively accomplished the goal of this. It's not updated to be able to watch any word on any web page, but there are some implications that I can discuss maybe in a future video to point out why that's actually a lot more difficult than it sounds. Maybe it sounds really difficult, I don't know. But this is really easy because there's a specific place on the page that I can watch for. And if I have to watch for a word to change anywhere on the page, then it could be simple, but it depends on the requirements. So, all right, great job, everybody. We've done it. Leave a comment about how excited you are that we succeeded. We are here at the end of part 10 of our Monitor a Value series. We made our change to reset the value, and so now the bot does exactly what we wanted it to. It's not as reusable, it can't handle any website, but we have accomplished the overall goal, which was to have it monitor a website for us and let us know when that value changes. And now we can effectively, once we've started the bot, we don't have to do anything with it. It will sit there and watch that value forever. I should mention here that there will probably be a part 11. However, at the time of my recording this, I have not recorded any more video for this series yet. When the video for part 1 came out, I had already recorded all of the video for parts 1 through 10. Yeah, it was a long Saturday. What I want to say is there might be a little bit of a delay in when the next part from this series comes out. It just depends on what I decide to work on next. Will I work on a more formalized tutorial, or will I continue this sort of less formal, less organized type of Let's Build series? It's time for another Tip of the Day with Dave the RPA Guy. Today we're looking at what happens when you step into an object, which steps into another object, which steps into another object. Let's step in. We've got another object. Step in again. We have another object. Step in again. We have another object. Now we have these 4 objects. What if I want to close all of these? Well, my initial reaction is click the X, but oh, I've got an error. Oh, I've got errors. Oh, it's taking a lot of clicks to close these. Let me show you how it should be done. Let's step back in. Step in again. And one more time for good measure. Here's our object stack. To close them all at once with no errors, go to the top level object and click Reset like magic.